Hi everyone, Velvet here, and I have some stories for you today. But before we get started, can you please do me a huge favor and like, comment, and subscribe? It'll help the channel out and it'll get you more videos like this. Let's get to it. Our first one comes from No Resident 9906. Am I the beehole for telling my sister-in-law that she's an idiot for expecting her family to be as generous with their gifts for her marriage as they were for mine? When I married my husband, we had a smallish wedding, 150 guests. Trust me, that's small for our families. We paid for everything ourselves. Altogether, we spent about 25,000. Honestly, OP, that's not too bad for a wedding. It was in our budget and we had saved up for it, and that included everything. My dress, the wedding party's dresses, the tux rentals, catering, you name it. We paid and it came in under budget. Our guests were family and close friends. That's the way it should be, and they were generous with the gifts, both from our registry and cash in envelopes. When everything was said and done, our house was filled with great stuff we needed, and our savings were several $1,000s over where we started before we paid for the wedding. Oh, nice, OP. My husband's sister just eloped in February, and nobody found out about it until early April, when she sent out the links to her wedding registry. Not too many people have bought anything off of it yet, and she's getting upset about that. All she talks about whenever we speak is how cheap everyone is. Every conversation leads back to the same topic, and after more than a month of this, I have had enough. I asked her if she understood why we got the gifts when I married her brother, like at our physical wedding that took place at a church, that a reception at a rented ballroom. She said I was treating her like an idiot and that she understood the difference between our weddings. I asked her why she would expect the exact same treatment for two very different events. I said that only an idiot would think the outcome would be the same in both situations. She is mad at me. My husband said he's also frustrated with her stupidity, but I should apologize for calling her an idiot. Hi, OP. I don't think you're the beehole, and I don't think you should apologize. She is an idiot. Like you said, these are two completely different things. This was something that you told people about, like, what, months, years in advance maybe? Hey, we're getting married at this date. Then people go, oh, okay, I have a wedding that I'm going to go to. I should start saving so I can give them a large amount of money or a good present. Also, this is happening at a physical place, so people, you know what I mean? When you go to different places, your mind knows where you're going and you should know how to act. So it's gonna look, foolish when you turn up without a gift or anything like that at a wedding. So that makes sense to me that people know what's going on. They have prep time to get ready for this event. Now your sister and her husband go off, they elope, and then out of nowhere just post their wedding registry and say, hey, buy me stuff. People didn't have time to prep, you know what I mean? People just don't have tons of money lying around. It takes months, weeks, whatever, prep time to build up that money and get ready for the event to give you the gift. You can't just spring it on someone. You don't know what's going on in people's lives, what bills they have to handle, maybe they gotta fix a car. I'm gonna fix my car before I get someone a wedding gift that I had no time to prepare for. So no, OP, she is an idiot. She said she knows the differences and she's still going on like this. She's an idiot. You shouldn't apologize, and no, you are not the beehole. And our next one comes from recursive function. Am I the beehole for not wanting to bump fists with a mentally handicapped/disabled person? I'm just curious of what you all think. I always go to get a haircut on Monday, and I've been going to the same place for years now, with the same person, so it's just a part of my daily routine. But when I walked in and checked in with the person at the counter, I could hear someone behind me making screeching/childlike sounds, so I immediately think, what the F, and turn around and see that it's a mentally handicapped/disabled young adult, maybe older teen female, holding her hand out to me, not in a threatening way, asking for a fist bump, and it took me about 2 seconds to realize she was mentally handicapped/disabled, but I had a face of slight disgust/what the face because I was caught completely off guard. But after I realized, I just smiled, not in a pretentious way or anything, just normal, and returned to talking to the counter person. They're asking me questions, so I turned my attention to the counter person, not to miss listening instinctively. The mother noticed my initial face and the no fist bump, and was just giving me looks the whole time. I don't like touching people in general too, so TBH, even if it was some normal person, I wouldn't want to, and wouldn't want to touch them either. Maybe it made the girl/woman feel bad, but I just don't want to touch random people. It triggers the germaphobe part of me. I'd have to go to the bathroom and clean my hands afterwards. Hi, OP. I see some people in the comments are saying you're the beehole, but I'm gonna disagree. You're not obligated to give someone a high five, a handshake, a fist bump. I'm in the same boat as you. I really don't like touching people. Don't know where their hands have been. It crawls my flesh. I mean, I do it if I have to, but you didn't have to in that situation. Yeah, that probably pissed off the mom when you turned around and gave that what the F face, but you were caught off guard. I've done that too, and then I've corrected my attitude because now I understand what's going on. And if I was in the same predicament as you, I'd probably do the same thing. Oh, the counter person is continuing to talk to me. I'm going to turn my attention to them so I can get my information right and get, in and out with my haircut. And no offense, I just don't want to touch anybody. And yeah, I get that. So in OP, I'm gonna say no, you're not the beehole. And yeah, the situation sucks all around, but the mom has to understand nobody's obligated to give her daughter a fist bump. That's just the way it is. So OP, I'm gonna say yeah, you're definitely not the beehole. And our final one comes from legitimate bus 2596. Am I the beehole for asking my girlfriend to not attend parties with men after midnight? My girlfriend Lisa and I have been together for a while. Yesterday, she told me that she would have to stay up late due to work, past 7 o'clock. I got a call from a friend, Ethan, who said that she saw Lisa at the party. Ethan was at the party. I sent her a text, still at work? She replied with sending, we'll call you later, but she never called, and past 8 p.m., I sent another message, this time left it on scene. When she arrived, it was past 2 in the morning. I asked her where she had been and told her about Ethan. She replied with, it's none of your business where I go to. I asked her why she had not told me, and worse, lied. She responded by saying, I don't want you to know. You might have wanted me to come over. You might have wanted to come over, and I don't want you to. Ooh, OP, she's up to no good. I thought it was a weak excuse and began to yell at her. I told her, I don't want you to stay at a party like that with men after midnight. She called me controlling and etc. She is not talking to me now. Am I the beehole? Hi, OP. I'm gonna say you're like a soft beehole. I want to say you're not the beehole, but I'm giving you a soft one because of the way you handle the situation. So, you tried to set a boundary with telling her you don't want her around men at midnight, which, yeah, I agree. I'm in the same boat too. I'm not gonna go be hanging out with a group of women at midnight at parties when I have someone. You know what I mean? I'm going to respect my partner and show them that, hey, I'm not even gonna put myself in a situation where you could think I'm doing something bad. And she should be the same way if she's taking you seriously, which she's not. If she doesn't want you to just show up and she's lying to you like that, I would assume she's cheating, or she wants to cheat, or she's going to cheat. You know what? You set the boundary, OP, and she's right. You don't control her. You can't tell her what to do. But if she breaks that boundary, kick her to the curb. That's what I would do. And she's spouting off nonsense like and all that crap. If I met someone who did that, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with them. But the reason why I said you're a soft beehole is because you yelled at her. You shouldn't have yelled at her. There's no point to it. That doesn't fix anything. That doesn't change anything. All you should have done is explain to her why you don't like that. And if she still did that, oh, screw you, I'll do whatever I want crap, and, put herself in predicaments where she could cheat and be hit on, I would tell her to kick rocks. OP, you shouldn't have even yelled at her. Like I said, don't yell at her. Just be real calm and cool and be like, okay, we're done. Leave. Get out. You obviously don't respect me enough to not put yourself in situations where you could end up cheating on me. So OP, I'm going to give you a soft beehole because you should have handled this a lot calmer and a lot cooler. Thank you for making it to the end of the video with me. And can you please do what I said in the beginning? And like, comment, and subscribe. It really and truly does help the channel out. It helps it grow, and it helps to get more videos like this. Velvet out.